Biafra struggle now about equal rights, not secession, Otti. Abia State Governor, Dr. Alex Otti, has asserted that the call for a sovereign Biafra extends beyond Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Otti emphasized that the ongoing agitation is fundamentally about securing recognition and equal opportunities for Igbo people within Nigeria. He made these remarks at the International Conference Center in Umuahia during the 70th birthday celebration of Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe. According to Otti, the Biafra struggle today is deeply ingrained in the quest for fairness and justice for the Igbo people. The Biafra fight is not about Nnamdi Kanu. If you read the book we unveiled today, you will understand what the struggle is truly about, Otti stated. He further clarified, the Biafra of old cannot happen anymore, but the Biafra of the mind. We want to be equal citizens. We want to be treated alike, and that is a challenge to Senator Akpabio. So, what we just demand is equal opportunity, that is all. Otti also used the occasion to commend Abaribe's courage and contributions to society. Describing Abaribe as fearless and worthy of celebration, he noted that the event was not politically motivated. We are here to celebrate a man that is courageous, a man that is selfless, a man that is unafraid to say the truth to power. Sometimes some of us were afraid for him, but God preserved his life up till today. It is not because of him, it is grace, Otti said. He added, when I'm celebrating people that are worthy of being celebrated, I am not interested in politics. I am not even a regular politician anyway. The governor also revealed plans to host similar celebrations for other distinguished Abians, including Senator Chris Adigije, Bright Chimezi, Paulson Kalu, and a posthumous birthday for Jaja Wachuku. The governor also revealed plans to host similar celebrations for other distinguished Abians, including Senator Chris Adigije, Bright Chimezi, Paulson Kalu, and a posthumous birthday for Jaja Wachuku. In response, Senator Abaribe expressed gratitude to God for his grace and acknowledged his late father for instilling in him the values of honesty and courage. He urged those in positions of authority to implement policies that would improve the living standards of the people and increase life expectancy. Abaribe said, my frankness is a product of the virtues inculcated in me by my late father. He also thanked Otti for the honor. Earlier, in a sermon, Pastor Chimezi Ihoma, the Abia North Central Conference president of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, praised Abaribe's political relevance and exceptional service to the state and the nation. The event, which attracted numerous dignitaries, featured the unveiling of a book titled Unbundled, written by Senator Abaribe, and the ceremonial cutting of the birthday cake. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, commended Otti for his developmental strides in the state and for celebrating the senator representing Abia South Senatorial Zone, Enyinnaya Abaribe. Stay tuned for more updates, stay safe, and have a blessed day.
Two things plaguing them in the zoo: lies and deceit. If not for the coming of IPOB, of Radio Biafra, all of you would have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree, because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogbu, so-called Nzogbu, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the north. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the north, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the north. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed, restructuring. That's something now you're asking for, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1960-1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos, to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept him alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did he say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking.
Nnamdi Kanu, Odogwu Chiseke, Moses Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo. Asị m gị gaba n'iru, n'onwere ife ebe a ga-eme, ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu ma chacha. Ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu, okwu nna m gwara m kwuo, ọ sị na ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu. Ịma na nwata chọba nke ya, mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ Chukwu okike bụ ị na-asụ Chukwu okike soteje na onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme ebe a na-ebutere gị na operation python dansị na onwere ife ọzọ ma ga-eme maka na ọchọ nke a dị ilo ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị ga-aghọta ndị ọcha chasị bute ọcha ha chasị bute nke ji ụlọ n'Igbo erika ndị ji n'ịmaka iji ego wele kwụsị ụmụnne ba unu godu mana gwa ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'ụka anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks ka ịchọ n'oge anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya jalụ mgbala ka ịchọ n'oge anyị na anụgo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị ka ịchọ n'oge anyị nke m bụ nke m ka anyị bụ nke anyị nke m bụ nke m ka anyị bụ nke anyị na anụgo Ajabano